So going from a high-speed road like this into a roundabout can be quite tricky for beginners. If I start slowing down, you see, the car was about to stall there because I was in the wrong gear. I'm going to show you how to gear down as you approach roundabouts. So right now I'm in third gear. You normally want to approach roundabouts in second gear. I can see this roundabout is really busy. There's lots of traffic just before the roundabout. So I can go straight from third to first because I'm coming to a stop. I don't need to worry about gearing down to 2 and then 1. It's going to be a bit hard to get on here because there's lots of cars coming from the right hand side there. So once they've gone, I'm checking this side still because now it's my turn and that car's turning, so I can then move in first gear. So like now I'm approaching another roundabout, but this time I'm not sure if I'm going to stop or not, so I'm just going to go slowly in second gear. There's lots going on towards the right, so I'm going to make sure that it's safe, brake a little bit, and then now I can be sure that no one's coming from the right. I can carry on in second gear. I didn't have to go down to first there because the right wasn't moving, wasn't coming towards me, but I was still slowing down, had my brake ready in case any cars came from the right hand side. So we've got another mini roundabout that I'm approaching here. I'm in third, I'm going to slow down. I want to approach it in second, so each roundabout that I approach, I'll go into second, checking the right. If it's clear, I'm going to keep moving in second gear. You don't want to be doing this in third gear or fourth gear. Second gear is the best for mini roundabouts, especially in this kind of car. I'm in second gear now, but it's really busy on the right hand side, but they're getting blocked by this bus, so I can go into first and then keep moving in first because that bus was taking a bit long to move out the way. That's why I went into first. But if the bus was quicker and it was out of the way quickly enough, I can leave it in second and keep going. So remember, the best thing to do is approach it in second, and then if you need to go into first because you want to go slower or have to stop, then you go into first. But the best gear to approach it in is going to be second. So I'm going to show you what happens if I approach it in third. I'm not going to gear down to second like I should do. I'm going to keep it in third. I'm turning right here and I'm going to show you what happens. So I'm going to check my center mirror, right mirror, signal right. I should be gearing down already to second, but I'm not going to, just so I can show you what will happen. And then there's cars on the right over there. If I start slowing down, you see, the car was about to stall there because I was in the wrong gear. But if I was in second gear, it wouldn't have done that. It wouldn't have started making that much noise, wouldn't have started rumbling like that, and I could have carried on smoothly in second gear. That's why you want to approach it in second. So approaching this large roundabout here, I'm going to go left first exit. Make sure I deal with the zebra crossing first. Still in third as I approach it, but I'm going to go into second as I get closer. Put my signal back on, and then I can see it's really busy, so I know I'm going to have to go into first. So clutch down and then into first. So once you approach it in second, then you can see it's really busy. There's a strong chance you can have to go into first. So just start preparing for that by putting your clutch down and then gearing down to first. So now that it's clear, I can then add lots of gas, clutch up, and I'm gone. So right now I'm in fifth gear approaching a roundabout, and I can see there's a sign warning us of a roundabout. So I'm going to start slowing down. There's no way I'm going to take this in fifth gear. I do want to be in second by the time I get there. How I get second depends on what's going on with the traffic here. So now they're slowing down gradually. I can go into third, and then as I get closer, I'm going to get into second, checking the right from early, keep braking, and I can see there's a car coming, and then I can go into first. There's a traffic jam in front of me as well, so I can go into first. Once it's clear, I can start moving, but it's not clear right now. So at roundabouts, remember to double check before you commit to going into the roundabout. So like now, it looks clear, check in front of me as well, make sure that car is actually out of the way. Then now I can carry on. Then second gear as I've joined the roundabout. Now signal left to come off. So as you see, second gear is nice and smooth for these sort of speeds. If I was in first that whole time there, it would be really jerky. So on the approach to that roundabout, if there was no one in front of me, or if no one was slowing down gradually, I could have gone straight from fifth to second. Hopefully I can show you in the next one what I mean. On the approach to the next roundabout, I'm doing just over 40 miles per hour, and I'm in fifth gear right now. I'm going to check my mirror, signal right, let people know what I'm doing, which way I'm going. Start slowing down with my brakes, no clutch at the moment, still in fifth. My aim is to get into second before I get to the roundabout, and if it's clear, I'm going to keep moving. So I'll get into second, check the right, check the car in front of me has moved, and then that way I can move nice and smoothly in second gear. A mistake some people do is they'll go into second on the approach, but then they'll leave it in second and forget to go into first. If you try to move now, there's a strong chance I'm going to stall. So don't forget to go into first gear once you've stopped, and then once it's clear again on the right, you can start moving. I'm in fourth right now as I approach this roundabout, and this roundabout has got a lane that separates us from the rest of the roundabout, so we don't need to stop for anybody. But I'm still going to go into second gear because of the way it's curved. Even though I'm not having to stop for anybody, it's so curved that doing this in third or fourth is not going to be that comfortable. So that's why I gear down to second. That way I can get more acceleration as well once I'm off, and then carry on going. So right now we're approaching a light controlled roundabout, fifth gear, and as I approach it, there's a strong chance that I will need to stop. So I'm just going to keep it in fifth as I approach it. As I get closer, I'll decide what gear I'm going to use. So like now the light is still red and I'm going to slow down some more. I'm just going to go slow down way more and then clutch down and go into first as I approach this car. You notice I slow down loads really early. I'm not waiting until I get here to start slowing down, because then I get too close, which is a mistake that a lot of learners make. I slow down nice and early, and then I could make my decision about what gear to use. And as I came here, decided one was the best because traffic wasn't moving, so one was the best gear to use since I was coming to a stop. So if the traffic that you're behind is going to the roundabout gradually, then you might want to gear down gear one by one. So like here for instance, these guys are starting to slow down gradually. So now I'm around gear 3 speed. So then I can go into third gear, because I'm going to be driving at this speed for a while, you see, because everyone's slowed down to this sort of speed. And then as I get closer, I'm going to go into second. But it's going to red, so it doesn't really make sense going into second right now because I'm coming to a stop anyway. So I'm just going to keep slowing down in third. As I get closer, I notice I'm braking really early. So even the car in front of me was braking really early as well. The whole time we were braking together. And then now, clutch down, into first, ready for the light to change to green. So the key to getting these right is slowing down early. The mistake people make when they first start learning to drive is they think the car's going to slow down, or that they're slowing down too early when they're not. Brake early, bring the speed down early. That way you have more time to think about what gear you need to use. You have more time to think about what's happening in the roundabout, and you're not rushing to do anything. So this is the 60-mile-an-hour road. I'm doing just around 50 miles per hour, and I'm approaching a roundabout, but I can see quite a lot of traffic in front of me as well, and I think everyone's going to approach it quite slowly. So I'm probably going to have to gear down gradually here as I approach it. We'll see how it goes. So everyone's slowing down now. Yeah, everyone's slowing down gradually. So I'm going to go into third. And everyone looks like people are stopping there because we've got cars coming from the right as well. And then I'm going to go into second as I approach it when I'm around here, so that when I get here, if it's clear, I can keep moving without stopping. So you see, now it's nice and clear. I can keep going. And then signal left to come off. So if there was no traffic in front of me, I would have gone straight to second as I got closer. But because these guys were going slower or gradually approaching the roundabout, that's why I went into third. And then I went into second and kept moving. You notice as well, I didn't try to catch these guys up as they approached the roundabout. I kept my distance. That way, when they stopped, I didn't have to stop with them. I can just keep going slowly behind them and then keep moving. That way, it's a lot smoother and a lot more fuel efficient as well. Same again here, we're approaching a roundabout. I can't really see what's going on around the bend because it's quite a sharp bend. In fourth gear at the moment, so the cars in front of me are kind of slowing down already. So now I can see a sign warning us of traffic lights, and everyone ahead is slowing down as well. Check my center mirror to see how close the car behind me is. And then I'm going to brake. The light is red over there, so I'm in fourth right now. I'm just going to go from fourth straight to first, but notice I slowed down loads first before going into first, and I didn't rush to go into first. I've done it smoothly and then braked the whole time smoothly as well. So going from a high-speed road like this into a roundabout can be quite tricky for beginners, but remember the key is to slow down early. So once you know there's a roundabout coming up, you need to slow down and think about what gear you're going to go into. And the aim is to be in second gear before we reach the roundabout. We're going to turn right, third exit. So I'm going to start easing off the gas now because I can't see where the roundabout is. It was also coming up to a bend. And now I can see the roundabout. I'm braking, mirror, mirror, signal right. See, I'm bringing my speed down gradually, but early, not too late. Then once I get to like around here, I'll get into second gear, checking the roundabout from early. There's a car coming from over there, but it's quite far away because it's getting blocked by that car. Then I can carry on in second gear. And then over here, I can signal left to come off. And it's a bit bendy before I get there. So I'm gonna start slowing down in fifth. I'll probably go into third as I approach this because it's getting quite bendy now. So if it was a straight road, I would have stayed in fifth and then get second a bit closer. But because it's bendy, I'm gonna go into third and then approach at this sort of speed. And then once I get closer like here, I'll get into second, hoping that it's clear over there. If it's not, I'm gonna go into first, but it's looking clear and I can carry on in second. These guys have to wait and then signal left to come off.